back, man. The game is comedy, man. We just go jump right into it, man. We don't need to dance around. This ain't that kind of show. Open forum, straight 100 talk here. Listen, man, comedy is just crazy right now, dog. Comedy is like the rap industry right now with all this motherfucking beef. And I blame myself. I'm the one that brought that element into the comedy game, man. In New York, dog, I'm that nigga that brought that element. And so to see all of these beefs and to see all of this shit, it's not like, yo, bro, you know what it is? It's not even really beef. Because, you know, my niggas, here's the thing. Beef is when you can't come out your fucking front door, dog. When you can't come out your house. And that's real talk. So all this shit that's going on right now, it isn't beef. It's entertainment until one of you niggas do something. Until then, it's just a whole bunch of barking and it's like, you ever see two dogs? And one dog on one side of the fence, the other dog on the other side of the fence, and those that, and then the gate opened up and those niggas are standing right there and those niggas just start looking at each other and walk off in different directions. I don't even know if that first version was a dog sound. You know what I mean? That shit was like dolphin/seal. I don't even know, but comedy is crazy right now. This shit, you know, my nigga Luis Gomez, a.k.a. the rattlesnake, the Puerto Rican rattlesnake, my nigga Luis Gomez, man. And my homie Kurt Metzger. I know both of these motherfuckers, man. And these niggas, they was gonna get into it at the Comedy Store, man. A couple weeks back, a little bit back. That shit is just crazy to see me like, wow, Luis and Kurt. This is the motherfucking game right now. I love it though. I ain't one of those niggas that go see a fight happening and about to happen. And I ain't one of those niggas that's gonna be like, nah, y'all chill, break it up. Nah, I'm the nigga that's gonna be like, I see what's up. Make it happen, you know? I do know CPR. So if a nigga get knocked out, I don't know if CPR helps for that, but you know, at least I know CPR. I'm just saying, my nigga, but Luis and Kurt beef, and I don't even know what that beef started about, but that shit don't. The truth of the matter is, Kurt Metzger don't want that mess. That boy Luis, nah, not with Luis. You know, that boy, wow. But here's the thing about Kurt. Kurt Metzger is like a serial killer nigga, dog. Look into his eyes. Look into those Noel Gallagher eyebrows and those motherfucking American Psycho eyes. He's like, I will kill you. Yo, Luis, don't just sleep on Kurt, man. Don't sleep on Kurt. I know Kurt ain't really about that mess. He don't want that shit. You know, y'all niggas work that shit out, man. That ain't no beef. That ain't no real beef, man. That shit is just crazy to me that you two niggas is... I love it, though. I love it. That shit was like a promotional ad for an MMA fight. Let me find out, Lou, you going full-blown professional MMA on these niggas, dog. Fuck comedy. There's going to be an announcement on Christmas Day. Kurt Metzger, Luis Gomez, Grand Arena. MMA, octagon cage. Come on, dude. Come on. Y'all niggas stop. That's crazy, man. It's just all these beefs in comedy, dog, that ain't even beefs. Like, I wasn't the podcast wasn't popping when it happened, but that whole Cat Williams, Kevin Hart, Tiffany Haddish, and all of that shit where even when, crazy ass Leslie Jones, charmed in with some wild shit. But that whole shit, dog. Here's the thing, man. I don't want to sound like I'm coming down on Cat Williams because I don't think Cat Williams was saying a lot of shit that was off. And that's just me just keeping it 100. But there was things that was disturbing. Like, for one, like, why are you even fucking with Kevin Hart? What did Kevin Hart do to you? Like, your priorities are fucking twisted right now, Kat. And I'm just keeping it 100 with you right now because you don't need none of Kevin Hart's light because, my nigga, you got your own light. You're a comedic genius. And no one can take that away from you, bro. Cat Williams, you are a fucking comedic genius. You've been a comedic genius, dog. And that's just me keeping it 100. And I also respect you because you always speak your mind. But, dog, like, as a fucking icon, as a pillar in a community, dog, like, do you think that was the right thing to do, to go at Tiff and to go at Kev? Now, yo, homie, no, Tiffany Haddish isn't the funniest. But we're not going to sit here and say that, she isn't funny. But you have your opinion and you're entitled to that. Just like our family that listens to the show. They have their opinion, and they're entitled to that. And we honor it. We honor it. Full-fledged. Even our haters and our trollers and all that shit, dog, we here for them too. We here to give these niggas an activity. We ain't leaving nobody out. Hold that. But you can't just sit back, Cat, and act like Tiffany doesn't deserve what she got. Who are we to say, well, who deserves what? I remember one time I was talking shit about Matt Richardson and young comic, young funny, hardworking young comic, dog. And I'm really proud of this young kid. And I he got the lick, and it seemed like it came out of nowhere. And I said something, and he humbly said, "Yo, Jim, you know what? I heard what you said about me on the Kevin Brennan show, Misery Loves Company, and I'm not mad at it or nothing like that. But I just wanted to and I respect your opinion, but I just want you to know." I do deserve it. And who are we to ever decide when someone else deserves what they deserve? If they got it, they deserve it. And to this day, he told me that shit at a holiday party last year. And since that day, dog, I carried that shit with me every day in my everyday life. So, Kat, what I'm saying is, like, you can't sit back and say who deserves what and who don't deserve anything because we're not the makers. Tiffany put in that work, bro. Tiffany put in that work, my G, and that's just me keeping it 100, my nigga. Like, and she deserves to be a voice in Hollywood. You know how many little girls in the hood? They don't have that voice. Tiffany is really who the fuck y'all niggas see, dog. And Girls Trip, that's really Tiffany, bro. That's not an act. And I'm speaking, I know Tiffany Haddish. I was on a television show with Tiffany Haddish called According to Him and Her. Shout out to John motherfucking Mark for taking a shot on a nigga. Tiffany Haddish, fucking raw, uncut, and funny. And as a woman, dog, especially just a black woman in the business, that how outspoken she was, nigga. I was with that shit, dog. And I'm not, homie, I'm not taking nothing away from the Melanie Camachos. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't taking nothing away from the motherfucking Nikki Cars. I ain't taking nothing away from the Barbara Carlides. You know what I mean? I could go on and on about the aunts of the game that deserve that lick. But I think that, shit, man, right now is the time of the youth. The time of the youth. And if you niggas don't see it, pay attention. Pay attention. Listen, look how they pushing. Like, Cat Williams was talking shit about Lil Rel. Yeah, Lil Rel isn't the most attractive nigga. But guess what? He's got his pulse on the youth. He's got his pulse on the youth. So they're going to push that. They're going to push that, man. Look at music right now. Ain't no old niggas running nothing. Jay-Z is he's just an old lion. You know? He's just an old lion, nigga, just trying to keep his his surroundings. Trying to have these young niggas respect him. But nigga, these young niggas run this shit. What's that rap group? Juice WRLD? What's that rap group? Yeah. And then they got the the Lil Pump kid, you know what I mean? Got all the Triple X kid, Triple Extension, like little Uzi Vert, you know what I mean? Who Post Malone, like, okay, like they got all these young niggas. These young niggas run this shit right now. And we gonna have to own that. But right now, dog, is the time for some motherfuckers to get into these young niggas' ears and don't ask them to change what they're doing. Just give them gems. If they gonna make their music about talking that bullshit, let their money and their actions contradict the bullshit by doing some legit, real shit for the community, for the kids. That's all I'm saying. Talk your shit. Nigga, we want to hear that shit. Nigga, I love to turn up, nigga. I love a theme music right before I'm about to get my dick sucked. Give me something mean, nigga. Fuck out of here, yo. But I know I be drifting and shit, but I just want my nigga Cat Williams not to think like, yo, I was bombing, but my nigga, you wasn't wrong, but you was wrong. And I know you did it because of that crazy lady, how she positioned you. It wasn't what you said, Cat. It's how you said it. You said it so entitled with arrogance, like as if they were beneath you. And this is what I'm always telling my family that listens to the show, dog. Like, no one's better than no one. If you can believe in yourself, bro, you're equal to everyone. Just knowledge of self, just you believing in you, knowing that you exist, you're equal. Fuck financial status. Fuck social status. Fuck all of that matrix bullshit. Nobody can tell you how to feel, man, unless you weak. Nah, not here, man. I'm going to educate you niggas and I'm going to let y'all know the real. Cat, you're not better than none of them. But you are a comedic genius. My nigga Kevin Hart came out swinging because my nigga, like, he's always taking the humble role, but he wasn't swinging for him. He was swinging for Tiffany. And that's what a lot of people didn't understand. He was swinging for Tiffany. Yo, Kev is the hardest working nigga in comedy, bro. This isn't a mistake. This isn't by accident that he is where he is in the game. I'm going to let you niggas know, my nigga, I known Kev since 98, 99. Before the hype, before the fame, before anybody knew Little Dirty Kev was about to pop. Nobody ever thought Kev would be this. I don't even think Kevin thought he would be this. But my nigga, like, when I first stepped on the scene, I was a wild nigga, dog. Y'all niggas do not understand. That's why I blame everything about my career and where it is on me. I'm the nigga that shot myself in the foot. I'm not a nigga that goes around blaming other people for my problems. I believe niggas gotta one up. Niggas gotta own up. That's the only way. Once you can acknowledge the problem, that's when you can start diagnosing it, and then that's when you can start treating it. But no matter how wild I was, that nigga Kev always spoke to me with no fear. Always spoke to me like a regular nigga. Very humble young nigga, man. Yeah, he feel himself a little bit. You know, but shit, nigga, when you a multi-millionaire, you go feel yourself a little bit. You nigga, yeah, you go feel yourself a little bit, nigga. You know, shit, nigga, you done went from seafood to Whole Foods. Fuck out of here, y'all. Y'all come on, stop. Y'all niggas know I'm not bugging. But you know, Kev wasn't spazzing for him. It was he was defending Tiffany. And Tiffany, she's a sweetheart. She's a sweetheart. I know y'all see that wild, crazy shit, but that's her. But there's another side to that. There's another intimate part that you guys don't get to see. And I you know, that's why I'm glad that she's in the game and that she's able to speak for that generation and that voice for those girls, that especially our women, nigga. Like, our women need to see this. Our women need to see this shit, bro. It's not an if and a but about it. And Tiffany's a great example, although I see how Hollywood using her. I see how they playing her to nigger her out and shit like that. Like, that's why I didn't like how SNL did her. On SNL, that shit was trash, dog. Like, I ain't gonna hold y'all niggas up, dog. They tried to nigger her out. The sketches was weak. Like y'all missing a whole nother part of her. But I think that, you know, while she's in this game, y'all and y'all give her time to blossom in front of y'all go see something that y'all didn't expect. And that's all I'm saying. It's just like, you know, when motherfuckers heard I was doing a podcast, they thought my podcast was just going to be about bombing on niggas. They thought my podcast was just going to be about bombing on niggas. And it is, but, you know, there's more than that. This is informational. This is educational. But I don't like the outside influences to try to make these beefs incite into something else. Like I'm not biased. Like Cat Williams didn't really say shit that was too far off. But Kevin didn't say nothing that wasn't wrong. Everything Kev said was factual. Cat Williams was freestyling a little bit, especially when he's talking about his numbers and this and that, Netflix. And, like, yo, bro, nah. Niggas went and did that homework. Like, I know we want to play to the lights, man. We want to sparkle and glitter in the light, my nigga. But sometimes it's all right just to be in the light. Stop fronting for the world, my nigga. You can't go to sleep with the world. You got to go to sleep by yourself with your own dreams, your own conscience. I'm telling y'all niggas, when y'all stop chasing other people's dreams and other people's lifestyles and get into your own, watch how the world comes to you. Watch. I promise you, I'm not bugging. I'm not freestyling. I'm not making this up. I'm not on no Dr. Phil shit. This is some real life shit. I stop chase. Yo, listen. Yo, my niggas, here's a piece of me. When I was up north, locked up, Kevin Hart was the nigga that took care of me. I was going to go to trial and everything. That nigga Kevin Hart said, Jimmy, do not gamble. Go do this little pussy ass 2 years, 2.5 years, and I'm going to take care of you, and I'm going to take care of your son on the outside. And that's my word. And Kev was up, but he wasn't this nigga. And he talked about me on motherfucking Power 105 in the morning when they asked him about what was the most money you ever spent on a friend at one time. He talked about how he took care of me in jail. He didn't say my name, but he spoke about our situation. But my nigga, on some G shit, he a real nigga, dog. And he a genuine nigga, son. All heart. And that's not fronting none of that shit. Yeah, he may get a little, Fadazel and, Fanice Nabi Daesh on niggas and shit every now and then. This nigga got a jacket right now with a tiger on the back of it with actual whiskers coming out of it. I swear to God, he's wearing it on the Irresponsible tour. But man, when you a multi-millionaire heavy like that, you go get some whiskers in your life, my nigga. Fuck is up. But that ain't no real beef. That was no real beef, like Another nigga niggas keep sleeping on, always trying to antagonize the situation when Kevin Hart and him is my motherfucking big brother Mike Epps. They always trying to make beef between Kev and Mike. Yo, my nigga, let me say something. Nobody is as talented as Mike Epps is in this motherfucking urban game. As far as that comedic acting shit, Mike Epps is that nigga, dog. Straight the fuck up. I just feel like Mike is comfortable. I think Mike got comfortable. But I know this much, and this is the God's honest truth. I swear to God, if Mike sit down for a year on these niggas, come up with a whole new, brand new hour, nah, the niggas around him wouldn't like that shit because this is how they're eating. But if Mike wanted to revamp himself, just to let niggas know, he's still him and he's still the truth because my niggas, he's the truth. Mike Epps is the truth. I remember when he first came through New York, dog. I was a nigga holding him down, my nigga. I never seen nothing like it. He had so much hate, but the people loved him. There was nothing like him, bro. Mike is a beast. With serious acting, Mike is a fucking beast. I'm telling you, if this nigga Mike does this Richard Pryor movie, if he sits down for 1 year and only focus on the Richard Pryor movie and getting himself a whole new hour, Mike is going to change the game. Because let me tell y'all niggas something. Mike is going to get an Oscar for doing Richard Pryor. Mike will get an Oscar for doing Richard Pryor. And I'm saying that right now. You motherfuckers think it's a game? You think he's done? You think he reached his fullest potential? I'm not saying this shit like I'm a fan and I know about some shit. These are people that I know. These are people that I grew up in the game with. Mike and I used to be in a sketch comedy group founded by Donnell Rawlins called The Secret Society. Or Rich Pierre Lewis, Jason Onders, Don Farmley, Sherry David, Donnell Rawlins, Brooklyn Mike, myself, Mike Epps, and Red Grant. Oh, let me just say this, man. The only one that made a dope-ass response to all that shit that was going on when it was going on, he dropped a video on YouTube, was the brother Red Grant. He made a lot of sense in that video, man. I just want us to, listen, my niggas, this ain't beef, y'all. This ain't beef. You niggas is beefing with multi-million-dollar bags. You hustling backwards. That ain't no real nigga shit. Any real nigga on the motherfucking corner or any real nigga in the streets would die to switch up with you. Real gangsters don't flex nuts, my nigga, because they know they got them. Stop writing Cat Williams off, though, y'all, like he's crazy, because the nigga not crazy, my nigga. That nigga, he know what the fuck he talking about. To an extent. Well, then, hold the fuck up. Wait a minute. I'm bugging, my nigga. Cat Williams is crazy. I'm sitting here, but no, because let me just say, Mike, you laughing, Mike. G-Man, don't do that. Don't laugh with Mike. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because, because I don't think that his perspective and where he's coming from is crazy. Like, the things he's talking about, I think it's crazy to other people because he's saying what they're thinking aloud. So it's crazy to them. It's just like me. Truth tellers are always going to be crucified. It is what it is. But we've taken this position and we're comfortable with it. I understand what it is. But yeah, Cat Williams is crazy, my niggas. Let me tell y'all a story. Okay? Look this up. When did the first Planet of the Apes come out with Mark Wahlberg? Because this is the year it happened. This is the year. That is the year that, how I know is because Corey Holcomb was with me. Oh, this story is phenomenal, my nigga. This is the year that Cat Williams attacked me. 2001? It would be 2000. Okay, 2001. Cat Williams, at the time, he wasn't Cat Williams. At the time, his name was called Cat in the Hat. I swear to God, his name was called Cat in the Hat. I didn't know this nigga. And my big brother, one of my fucking comedic heroes, definitely a mentor, but I love this nigga to death. His name is Corey Holcomb. I was with Corey Holcomb, and he come telling me he got to go do his man joint at this shit called the Hollywood Park Casino. And this is when I first got out to LA. This is when D-Ray, Kevin Hart, and myself was about to get the deal with Fox 5, all right? The development deal with Fox 5. And but at this time, Corey already had his development deal, and I don't know why Corey gravitated to me, but he did, and he stuck with me for the rest of his life. He just doesn't know that, but 5150 all day, my niggas. Y'all already know what it is. Go follow my niggas at 5150 Nation, Corey Holcomb, dope ass podcast. Go check my nigga. Real talk over there too. But I'm with Corey Holcomb, and he telling me we're going to see, I'm going to a show, and I got to do a show for my nigga Cat in the Hat. I'm laughing. I'm like, Cat in the Hat. He's like, yeah, my man. All this time, I'm expecting a nigga to come in here with the Dr. Seuss Cat in the hat on. All right? So we're inside the Hollywood Park Casino. Okay? We're like looking for the entrance of the venue, and as we approach the entrance of the venue, why I asked you guys to look up that movie Planet of the Apes with Mark Wahlberg, because that is the reason why I remember, is because Corey Holcomb referenced some words from the commercial that was airing at the time, okay? That was airing at the time to some women that was coming out. And when the women that were coming out, one of them looked just like the fucking ape that said the shit. Bow your head, human. So my nigga, nobody knew what Corey Holcomb was talking about. But when I looked up and I saw this lady, oh my fucking God. Oh my God. Oh my God, this fucking idiot Corey Holcomb. I fell the fuck out. I fell to literally, I'm on the ground laughing my ass off. I'm talking about, I'm 6'5", I'm like 320. Yeah, I'm like 320 pounds. And I'm on the floor with a hoodie, a vest, shorts, and some motherfucking Adidas. And motherfucking, as I'm on the floor laughing, I see this guy walk up with two women on his arm. Like, they're holding his arm, and he's like a gentleman escorting two women. He's in the middle. And it's this small human being with these two tough-looking chicks. But they not tough like they were ugly, like tough like if you fuck with him, we'll fuck you up. Okay? Like, this nigga's a cold nigga. He had security bitches as his bodyguards, all right? So this nigga's walking up. I'm on the floor laughing, and he goes up to Corey Holcomb. He's like, hey, Corey, what'd I tell you about bringing these doofy niggas around my spot? And Corey looked at him and was like, hey, man, nah. And at first, I got offended, but then I had to step outside of myself and look where Cat in the Hat was coming from. This 6'5", 3 and change buffoon is on the floor in a casino with dried up black gum stuck in it, the carpet, all that shit, laughing on the floor. Really, Jim? Was it that funny? Get yourself up off the floor, idiot. So I get up off the floor, I get my bearings together, and then I'm thinking this nigga would stop because I'm towering over him. Okay? My nigga, nah. Cat Williams is definitely Donkey Kong Jr. in the head, bro. This nigga proceeds to talk about me and third party to Corey Holcomb. Yeah, Corey, you go bring these stupid motherfuckers around. Why don't you give me a phone call and I'll let you know if I got time for it. And I'm looking at this nigga like, yo, I know this nigga not. And I said, yo, bruh, you don't got to speak about me in the third when I'm here in the first. And that nigga was looked at me and he said, I wasn't talking to you. But now that I am, don't do dumb shit like that in front of my club. And I looked at him and I said, yo, my man, watch who you talking to. And this nigga said, who the fuck you think you talking to? And he jerked his arms away from the women that was holding his arms in the creases of the arm where your elbows on the opposite side. They were holding him there, and he jerked away from them like that. Like, I wish you guys can see this shit. Okay, I wish you guys can see this shit. And he jerked off them, and he stepped forward towards me. See, what niggas don't know about me is that I've trained Japanese Shotokan and Chinese Goju. And I'm really good at what I do. Any nigga that's ever been into a physical altercation or have seen me in a physical altercation, ask my nigga Kareem Green. When I was jumped by 13 niggas at the Bronx BBQs back in 96, when they stabbed me up in that bitch, I was fighting 13 niggas, but ask Kareem Green, ask any of the comics that was there, and they saw me fighting those 13 niggas, how I got down, and how niggas was up in the air and all kind of wild shit. Nevertheless, this nigga Cat Williams stepped forward, and he said, let me tell you something, man. If you feeling froggy, nigga, then leap. I looked at this nigga, and I looked at Corey because I was puzzled. Like, what the fuck is happening right now? How the fuck did this shit escalate so quickly? And how am I being threatened by a fucking Keebler elf with a perm in his fucking hair? I looked at Corey, and by the time I'm looking back to square eyes with this nigga, he is lunging towards me, full force. My niggas, I swear to God, this is not a made-up story. I'm not doing this for entertainment. I can get Corey Holcomb on the phone. There's another surprise guest in this story. I'm going to get to him. But, nigga, this is a fact, and I swear on my son, Jawan, Lord, please, I don't like to use your name in vain, but Juju, I swear to you guys, when this nigga lunged towards me, I hit that nigga with some Goju and flipped that nigga in the air. His body was on he started facing me with his head on top of where the ceiling would be and like in the direction, like he was standing up. When he lunged towards me, the nigga landed on his fucking neck. I swear to God, people, when I tell you he landed on his neck, say if you had a straw, okay? I want you to hold the tip of the bottom of the straw, like an inch of it with your finger. Hold that with your finger, the straw. And I want you to take the rest of the straw and bend it in the opposite direction. No, in the same direction that the head is facing, okay? That is how that nigga body landed when he hit the floor. I looked at Corey Holcomb. I thought I just caught a fucking body. There's nothing. There's cameras everywhere. Yo, I looked at Corey. Corey looked at me. And when I turned back again to see where this nigga was hurt at, this nigga sprung right back up. like, like, ta-da! Yo, like a fucking, like a jack in the box. I swear to God, I got so scared. I was so scared that this nigga, I thought I just killed Cat Williams, guys. Listen to me. This nigga landed on the fucking side of his fucking neck and his body landed in the same direction as his neck was facing. I thought I just murked this nigga and he got back up. Yo, y'all, I swear to God, I grabbed that nigga by the head and put that nigga in a chokehold and threw him down to the ground. Now, when I threw him down to the ground, his foot got caught up in the back of my knee. And when we hit the ground, I twisted my knee. But I still had him in the hole. But he was trying to put his head, squeeze his head out of the headlock. And it would have worked if I didn't grab his fucking ponytail and pulled him back into the headlock and locked in on his chin where he couldn't move. Now, his hair is permed and greasy, but I got that grip of that fucking ponytail, pulled him back in, and just to let him know, yo, my nigga, you bugging right now. I showed this nigga all the shit I could be doing to him. I said, yo, my man, and I'm just doing simple shit like hitting him at the top of his fucking head like, yo, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing, bro? Stop. Stop. My nigga, you see this? I could be fucking you up right now. Like rubbing my knuckles all in his face. And like I could have fucked this guy up. I could have killed this man. And then out of nowhere, security, some old white nigga and some black nigga came and charged and was grabbing on me. And on some real shit, and this is why I love this nigga, dog. Corey Holcomb, my niggas. He grabbed the security niggas up on. Hey! Get off him! He didn't do nothing! He didn't do nothing! Look at the video camera. He defended himself. Cat, you wrong. You wrong. That was Corey. And I got up. And when I got up, y'all, something was wrong with my knee. I couldn't really walk, and it was swelling up. So Cat Williams got up. And he was like, yeah, motherfucker, I'm glad we had this talk. Don't do it again. Don't put me in this situation where I got to show you again. And right then and there, I said to myself, oh, shit. This nigga's crazy. Either he's on coke or he's crazy, bro. I don't know what it was. I'm not going to just sit here and say that nigga was on coke. But that nigga crazy. He Donkey Kong Jr. in the head, bro. And when I was walking away, I didn't want him to know that he hurt me. So I would walk enough where it wasn't showing that my leg was hurt, and then I would stop and act like I was looking at something, like I would point at the ceiling or a painting or something at the Hollywood Park Casino. And while I was doing that, I'm looking around. Who the fuck is peeking? Who the fuck is peeking around from the corner looking at me like a suspicious fucking peeping Tom? Reggie McFadden. I don't know if you guys remember Reggie McFadden, but dude, he's fucking super funny. You guys probably remember him from In Living Color, Def Comedy Jam. Fucking hilarious guy, super sweet guy. Quick comedy, to go to Africa, to find mines, to sell gold, and that's what he's doing right now. He's called me for diamond investors and shit. I know, it was crazy. Reggie McFadden. And then Corey and I were walking out in the parking lot so I can finally release myself from being hurt and show that I'm hurt. And Corey like, what happened to you? I was like, I twist my knee. He's like, you always get hurt. You just like a wounded dog. But yo, man, it's just nuts. Like my comedy adventures. That's all I'm saying, comics, man. Like, my nigga, this isn't beef, my niggas. I'm just enjoy your journey. I would have never thought, dude, like, I would have never thought, like, my life would have been what my life is in this comedy journey, in this world of misfits. Because comics, that's all we are, man, is misfits. We're a university full of misfits. We're like fucking the X-Men, the mutants, the school of Xavier in Westchester, wherever that school is. Like, like, but the truth of the matter is, like, let's get over ourselves. Let's get over ourselves, my nigga. Let's stop focusing on ourselves. And we're going to focus on ourselves. Let's focus on ourselves to better our crafts, to take a social responsibility on stage when people are giving us their time. Like, let's focus that, because anything outside of that, it's not for us. It's for the people. Yeah, family, y'all listening right now. This is y'all. It's for y'all, man. I don't wanna come on stage, and I don't wanna half step. I don't wanna bullshit y'all time up there. I wanna say something that means something. Every time y'all tune in to Fire in a Hole, and I don't want to just fuck off your time. I want to mean something when I'm saying something. Like today, I was like, I don't even know what I'm gonna say. I don't even know what I'm telling my producers. I'm like, yo, G-Man, yo, Mike, I don't know what I want to talk about. So we're over here like, dude, G-Man was like, well, you know what? G-Money was like, yo, Jim, you know what? No, Mike started it. Mike was like, well, you did want to talk about that Cat Williams thing before. And G was like, yeah, and then you just rambled off like 6 other things that you had going on at the time. But he didn't name one of the 6 things that I said. Okay, way to be a producer, man. way to be a fucking producer. But I'm humbled. I'm humbled, my niggas. Like, yo, anybody that'll tell y'all, man, like, I've always been that nigga in this game, like that's willing to step to that threshold on that other shit. Like, but what I know is that you niggas in comedy, this isn't beef. This isn't no street shit. No matter how much you niggas want to try to act like it and try to pretend, this isn't. This is a business. This is a business. But to all you niggas in this business, don't think for one moment that this business is a force field from reality. Because you niggas think you safe in comedy and you could do wild shit to niggas and say wild shit to motherfuckers that you normally wouldn't say. It's just like white people talking crazy to niggas in the job atmosphere. But they wouldn't do that shit outside of the job atmosphere. It's like black people talking crazy in the job atmosphere. But, they wouldn't do that shit outside of the job atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? It's like Asian people. We can name every ethnic group, my nigga. There are 2 different kind of people. Motherfuckers that's about that mess and motherfuckers that's not. And you need to respect the realm. Because if you don't, the realm will show you where you belong. And that's a fact, Jack. But to all you niggas that want to be gangsters and a business, y'all bugging. Comics, we don't have that image. That's not how society looks at us. When they see a comic, they They don't want to feel like it's a rapper. Save the rap shit, images, and all. I'm glad these young kids switching this shit up. Go ahead and wear that fucking Punky Brewster shit. Do y'all? Yeah, make it fun. At least I know you niggas ain't got no weapons on y'all. Tight ass clothes. Ain't no beef, y'all. Enjoy your fucking journey. Stop thinking it's about you and come to terms with yourself and realize that it's about the people. Yes, the people that empowered you into your position. Give back. And that's what it is, man. That's just really what I wanted to talk about today, man. Just fake ass beef. Watch niggas with this fake beef. It's a distraction to throw you off your game. I'm talking to you, you, the comic. If it's a situation that you can walk away from, my nigga, walk away from it. And 9 times out of 10, it's comedy beef, you can walk away from it. Niggas ain't gonna be up in your crib waiting for you to come. Mom duct taped up and all kind of wild shit. Niggas ain't on that. Come on, man. Stop it. Stop it. Find the love. Everybody always out here complaining. Complaining this, complaining that. Stop complaining and do your part. You want to combat the world? Combat the world with love. On that note, my niggas, fire in the hole. Another episode. Shout out to Chuck Norris. I don't even know why I said that, my nigga, but he deserves a shout out. He's done a lot for society. I'm out, my niggas. One.